Howdy, folks. Welcome to this little slice of peace and quiet we've carved out just for you. Pull up a chair and settle in. Let's let the cares of the day just drift away. Tonight, we're heading out to where the air is cool and the fire is warm. We're gonna let the sounds of the forest lull you into a peaceful night's rest. The world out there, it can be mighty loud. But here, we're gonna listen to the whispers of the wind through the trees. We're gonna hear the crackle of the fire and let it soothe your soul. So just close your eyes and let me be your guide. Section 2. Let your stresses melt away. Imagine yourself here with me. We're deep in the woods, surrounded by nothing but nature. The sun is setting, cast in long shadows amongst the trees. You can feel the warmth of the fire on your skin. It's time to let go of the day and all the worries that came with it. Just breathe in that fresh air and let it fill your lungs. Let your shoulders relax and feel the tension melting away. You're safe and sound here. Nothing to trouble you now. Just the sounds of the forest and the gentle crackle of the fire. Section 3. Breathe in the night air. The air is cool and crisp. You can smell the pine needles and the damp earth. It's a smell that speaks of peace and tranquility. Take another deep breath and feel it calm your mind. The stars are out tonight, twinkling like diamonds scattered across a velvet cloth. It's a sight that makes you feel small, but in a good way. Reminds you that there's something bigger than all of us out there, something mysterious and beautiful. Section 1. Into the Whispering Woods. Now let's wander a bit deeper into these woods. The path is clear and the moon overhead lights our way. You can hear the gentle rustle of leaves underfoot as we walk. The trees stand tall and proud like ancient guardians watching over us. The air is filled with the sounds of the forest, a symphony of nature just for you. A twig snaps softly in the distance. A nightingale sings its sweet song. The wind whispers through the leaves, carrying with it the scent of pine and damp earth. It's a lullaby sung by the forest itself. Take a deep breath and feel the cool night air fill your lungs. It's pure and clean, washing away any lingering worries or troubles. Here in the heart of the woods, you can truly find peace. As we walk, notice how the moonlight filters through the branches overhead, painting the forest floor in dappled shades of silver and black. It's a magical sight. One that invites you to slow down and appreciate the simple beauty of nature. Section 2. The Owl's Serenade. Up ahead, an old oak tree stands silent and strong. It's been here for centuries, witnessing the change in seasons come and go. And high up in its branches, you might just spot a wise old owl. Listen closely, can you hear it? The owl hoots softly, a low and mournful sound that echoes through the quiet woods. Some folks say owls are bad luck, but I think they're just misunderstood. They're creatures of the night, keeping watch over the forest while we sleep. The owl's call is a reminder that we're not alone in these woods. All around us, creatures big and small are stirring, going about their nightly routines. But there's nothing to fear here, just the gentle rhythm of nature unfolding all around us. Close your eyes for a moment and just listen. Let the owl's call soothe your mind and carry you deeper into a state of relaxation. Section 3. Dancing Fireflies. Look there. See those tiny lights dancing among the trees? Those are fireflies, little flickers of magic illuminating the night. They flit and float through the darkness like stars that have fallen to earth. Their light is gentle and ethereal, a reminder that even in the darkest of nights, there's always a spark of beauty to be found. Imagine yourself surrounded by these tiny lights, their glow washing over you like a warm embrace. The fireflies dance to their own rhythm, a silent symphony of light and movement. Watch them as they twirl and dip, their tiny lights paint in streaks of gold against the dark canvas of the night. Let their gentle glow lull you into a state of tranquility. Their light is hypnotic and calming, guiding you further down the path towards sleep. Section 4. Beneath the starry canopy. Now let's find a clearing in the trees and look up at the night sky. The stars are out in full force tonight, a million tiny diamonds scattered across a velvet cloth. It's a breathtaking sight, one that makes you feel small and insignificant, but in a good way. It reminds you that there's something bigger than all of us out there, something mysterious and awe-inspiring. Find a comfortable spot and lie down on the soft moss. Gaze up at the stars and let your worries drift away. Imagine yourself floating among those distant suns, free from all earthly cares. The universe stretches out before you, infinite and full of possibilities. And here you are, safe and sound in this little corner of it, enveloped by the peace of the forest and the beauty of the night sky. Section 5. The Forest's Lullaby. As you lie there, listen to the sounds of the forest around you, the gentle rustle of leaves, the distant hoot of an owl, the soft chirping of crickets. It's a lullaby sung by the forest itself, a symphony of nature designed to lull you to sleep. Breathe in the cool night air, fragrant with the scent of pine and damp earth. Feel the soft moss beneath you, the gentle breeze against your skin. Let go of any tension or stress and allow yourself to drift away. The forest is a place of peace and tranquility, a sanctuary where you can escape the noise and chaos of everyday life. It's a place where you can reconnect with nature and find inner peace. So close your eyes and let the sounds of the forest lull you to sleep. Let the gentle embrace of nature carry you away to a night of peaceful slumber. Section 1. Drawn to the warmth. Now, friend, let's amble back towards the edge of these woods. Can you smell that? That sweet smell of cedar and pine, burning slow and easy? That's our fire, waiting for us. It beckons us closer, like a warm embrace on a cool night. The path ahead is bathed in the soft glow of the firelight, guiding our way back to camp. Don't you worry, none, we'll be there soon enough. See how the firelight dances amongst the trees, casting long dancing shadows? It's a magical sight, ain't it? The darkness melts away, replaced by the warm, inviting glow of the flames. Just a little further now, friend. You can almost feel the warmth on your face, that gentle heat that seeps into your bones, chasing away any chill from the night air. We're almost there. Section 2. Dancing Flames. Here we are. Settle in right here by the fire. Get comfortable, lean back against that old log. Go on and close your eyes if you like. Just let the warmth of the fire wash over you. Watch how the flames dance and flicker, twisting and turning this way and that. It's like they're putting on a show just for us. Each spark that flies upward is a tiny star, born of the fire and destined for the heavens. The flames reach towards the night sky, hungry for the cool night air. They crackle and pop, a symphony of sound that's both soothing and invigorating. It's a sound that speaks of comfort and warmth, of long nights spent under the stars. There's something hypnotic about watching a fire burn. It's a primal thing, this attraction to fire. Maybe it's the warmth, maybe it's the light, or maybe it's something more than that. Something that speaks to our very souls. Section 3. Sparks fly upward. See those sparks flying upwards? Each one a tiny piece of fire reaching for the heavens. Some say those sparks carry our worries and troubles away with them, up into the night sky to disappear amongst the stars. I don't know about all that, but I do know there's something mighty peaceful about watching a fire burn. It's a reminder that even in the darkest of nights, there's always light and warmth to be found. The fire crackles again, and a log settles deeper into the embers, sending a shower of sparks up into the night. It's a reminder that nothing stays the same, that everything changes, just like the fire itself. But even though the fire changes, the warmth remains. And that's a comforting thought, ain't it? Knowing that even when things are changing all around us, there's still a constant, a source of warmth and light to guide us through the darkness. Section 4. Stories in the Embers. Look closer at those embers glowing red hot at the base of the flames. Don't they look like tiny eyes peeking out from the darkness? Some folks say you can see stories in the embers if you know how to look. Legends and myths, whispered by the wind and carried on the smoke. Stories of brave heroes and fair maidens, of mystical creatures in faraway lands, all hidden within the heart of the fire, just waiting to be discovered. Close your eyes for a moment and let your imagination wander. What stories do you see in the embers? What secrets do they hold? Let your mind drift along with the smoke, carried away on the wings of the night. The fire crackles softly, as if sharing its secrets with those who listen closely. It's a language as old as time itself, spoken in the whisper of the wind and the dance of the flames. A language that speaks to something deep within us all. Section 5. Wrapped in warmth. Feel the warmth of the fire seeping into your bones. It chases away the chill of the night, replacing it with a gentle, soothing heat that spreads throughout your body. Let your eyelids grow heavy. It's all right to surrender to the tiredness, to let the sounds of the fire and the forest lull you into a state of peaceful relaxation. The fire will keep burning through the night, a beacon of warmth and light in the darkness. You're safe and sound here, friend. There's nothing to worry about now. Just let go and allow yourself to drift away. The forest breathes a sigh of contentment, the trees swaying gently in the breeze. Even the stars above seem to twinkle a little brighter, as if joining in the symphony of peace that surrounds you. Sleep well, friend. Picture this, friend. A lone traveler, weary from his journey, stumbles upon our little camp. He's been walking these woods for days, his boots dusty and his shoulders heavy with the weight of the world. He sees the glow of our fire through the trees and feels a glimmer of hope in his heart. He knows that where there's fire, there's warmth, and where there's warmth, there's often kindness to be found. As he gets closer, he hears the crackle of the flames and smells that sweet smell of cedar and pine burning in the hearth. He takes a deep breath and lets it out slow, feeling the tension ease from his shoulders. He approaches cautiously, respectful of the peace he's found. We nod in greeting, offering him a spot by the fire and a warm cup of coffee. He accepts gratefully, his eyes reflecting the firelight and something more, a sense of relief, of having found solace at the end of a long road. As he warms his hands by the fire, he notices the ancient trees surrounding our camp. Their branches, gnarled and twisted with age, reach towards the heavens like long, bony fingers. They've stood watch over these woods for centuries, silent witnesses to the passing of time. He listens closely, and if he's quiet enough, he can almost hear them whispering, not in words he understands, but in the rustle of their leaves, the creaking of their branches, the sigh of the wind through their needles. They whisper of things forgotten by man, of ancient magic and forgotten lore, of the deep, steady rhythm of the earth and the ever-turning wheel of the seasons. Their whispers are a balm to his weary soul, a reminder that some things endure, even in a world that's always changing. He closes his eyes, and for a moment he feels a connection to something bigger than himself. The weight of his worries lessens, replaced by a sense of awe and wonder at the age and wisdom of these ancient beings. As the fire burns lower, casting dancing shadows on the trunks of the trees, the traveler leans back against a log and lets his eyelids drift closed. The warmth of the fire, the sound of the crackling flames, the gentle whisper of the wind through the trees. It all combines to lull him into a state of peaceful drowsiness. And as he drifts off to sleep, he dreams. He dreams of wandering through sun-dappled forests, of climbing high mountains and swimming in crystal-clear lakes. He dreams of meeting kind souls along the road, of sharing stories and laughter around campfires just like this one. His dreams are filled with the colors and sounds of nature, with the scent of pine needles and damp earth, with the feel of the wind in his hair and the sun on his face. They are dreams of freedom and adventure, of peace and contentment. Section 4. The Forest's Embrace. The forest, sensing his peaceful slumber, draws closer. It wraps him in a blanket of silence, broken only by the chirping of crickets and the distant hoot of an owl. The trees sway gently overhead, their leaves murmuring soft lullabies in the night breeze. The fire, too, seems to watch over him, its flames burning low and steady. Sparks rise from the embers like tiny fireflies dancing in the night. He sleeps soundly, his breathing slow and deep, his face relaxed and at ease. The forest holds him gently, a mother cradling her child. The night deepens. The stars wheel overhead, silent witnesses to the traveler's slumber. The moon, a silver crescent in the velvet sky, casts long, dancing shadows through the trees. The fire crackles softly, the only sound besides the gentle breathing of the sleeping man. It's a night of perfect peace, of deep, restful slumber under the watchful gaze of the stars. And as the first rays of dawn begin to paint the eastern sky with hues of pink and gold, he stirs from his sleep, feeling more rested and refreshed than he has in weeks. The forest, its work done, begins to stir as well, its creatures waking to greet the new day. He rises and stretches, his muscles loose and limber, his mind clear and alert. He takes a deep breath of the crisp morning air and smiles, feeling grateful for the gift of sleep, for the warmth of the fire, for the peace he's found in the heart of the woods. The fire's burning low now, friend. Just a few glowing embers like fireflies resting on the charred logs. The chill of the night air's creeping in, but that warmth, that deep down warmth of the fire, it lingers. It lingers in the air, a memory of the flames that dance before us. It lingers in our hearts, a reminder of the peace we found here together. and it lingers in our souls, a spark of something eternal, something that can never be truly extinguished. Just like those embers, our time together is coming to an end. But don't you worry none, that's just the way of things. The sun will rise soon enough, painting the sky with hues of pink and orange, and we'll each go our separate ways. But we'll carry this peace with us, won't we? This quiet strength we found in the heart of the woods, sitting by the fire, listening to the whispers of the wind and the crackle of the flames. That's something special, something worth holding on to. This ain't goodbye, friend. It's just see you later. This old forest, it'll be here, waiting for you when you need it. When the world gets too loud and the city lights feel too bright, you come on back. Find your way back to this quiet place, back to the warmth of the fire and the peace of the trees. We'll be here, waiting to welcome you back home. And next time, who knows what stories we'll share. Until then, remember what you felt here tonight. Remember the stillness of the forest, the way the firelight danced in your eyes, the sound of my voice soothing your worries. Carry that peace with you wherever you go. Take a deep breath now. Let it out slow and easy. Feel that? That's the peace of the forest settling in your bones. Hold on to that feeling. It's yours to keep. Well, friend, I reckon it's time for this old cowboy to hang up his hat and call it a night. The moon's high in the sky, the stars are shining bright, and even the crickets are starting to wind down their song. Sleep well, friend, dream deep. May your slumbers be filled with the gentle crackle of the fire, the soft whisper of the wind through the trees, and the sweet, soothing sounds of the forest. And when you wake, may you rise refreshed and renewed, ready to face whatever the day may bring. Until we meet again, may the peace of the forest be with you always. Good night, friend. Good night.